circumstance, I believe the ayes have it. Senator Rice.
Thanks, Madam Deputy President. I move to take note of Minister Canavan's response to my question.
Thank you.
The government is in a total mess over the logging of our native forests, managing our forests on the run. We have logging laws that allow ongoing destructive logging that are due to expire in Victoria tomorrow, and yet we still don't know whether those laws are going to be extended or not. I mean, at least Minister Canavan ruled out logging in national parks, which the community would breathe a sigh of relief about. For a brief moment, he was actually ruling out logging in native forests, which also the community would be very supportive of. But no, logging in native forests, the government wants us to just pretend that everything is absolutely fine. But basically, by ruling out logging in national parks, it leaves the complete unsustainability of the logging industry in the balance. I mean, what is the government going to do regarding the Sawmiller's statements this morning that at the moment everyone's in denial, but we're in wind-down mode? We're about to fall over a resource cliff in 2 years' time. There won't be enough wood for all the mills. Logging under the Regional Forests Agreement has failed. It has failed the industry, it's failed in wood supply, it's failed to create long-term sustainability, and it's failed our wonderful plants and animals that live in our forests. But yet the government is saying, don't worry, everything's fine, trust us, we'll just keep on logging regardless, rolling over the logging laws for a further 20 years and refusing to do the scientific work that clearly needs to be done, the scientific work that would show the damage to our plants and animals, the damage to our forests that has been done for the last 20 years of intensive clear felling of our precious forests. The logging laws, our Regional Forests Agreement, have been disastrous and destructive over the last 20 years, yet the government is asking us to just put our blinkers on and to just full bore ahead, continuing on with native forest loggage. I mean, the outrage this morning over cricket and the ball tampering shows that Australians expect their institutions to play by the rules. It's very clear that the ongoing destructive logging that we are seeing in our native forests is not playing by the rules. It is breaking the rules. We are now seeing, it is coming out, that the rules are being broken, that our forests are having irreparable damage to them, and that the legal certainty that we are told is there to just roll over these regional forest agreements for another 20 years isn't there. We've had the New South Wales government asking question marks about the legal uncertainty because the comprehensive regional assessments that were done, which underpinned the regional forest agreements, are now 20 years old. And yet the government is ignoring that. The government is just saying, no, we're just going to continue on. The really sad thing is that there is an answer to this. We can have a wood products industry without logging our native forests. We are now in a situation where 87% of the wood that comes out of Australia comes from plantations. And all of us are in furious agreement that producing wood from sustainable plantations is the way to go. Every year that percentage increases. In the time that I've been involved looking at forests has gone up from the 30% to 40 to 50, 60, 70 and now 87%. Almost 9 out of 10 logs that are coming out of Australia are coming from plantations. The native forest logging industry is absolutely the rump of the timber industry. It is being incredibly destructive, and it's about time that for our forests, but also for long-term job security, also for long-term certainty of supply, that we plan to be shifting the industry and actually acknowledge that we need to be shifting the industry so that 100% of our wood is coming from plantations. That's what's going to solve this as an issue. That's when you won't hear me talking about wood products and the impact of our forests ever again, because we will be able to protect our forests and we will be able to have a modern, thriving wood products industry with wood that's coming from plantations that will enable us to have both wood and to protect our forests. That's the direction we need to be going in, and this government is completely blind to it and completely unwilling to acknowledge that that is where
Thank you,
we need to be
Senator
headed.
Rice. Your time has